Good evening, I'm Sean Green. Welcome to tonight's edition of Sports Night. $19.2 million in revenue is expected to be generated from India's upcoming tour of the West Indies. India will tour the Caribbean at the end of June for 5 one-day internationals and 1 T20 game. Now, the West Indies Cricket Board was boosted recently when the ICC changed their model, allowing the board to collect $132 million over 8 years. Now, speaking on Cricket Talk Show mid-wicket on Q100.7 FM yesterday, Director of the West Indies Cricket Board, Conde Riley, revealed that the money will be made from TV rights and ticket sales.
I believe the chairman of the BCCI, his view prevailed, and India kept the date with the West Indies for this 5-match ODI series and T20. I believe that apart from that increase over the 8-year period, this tour should bring in about $15.2 million in media rights and another $4 million in ticket sales. So you can imagine the West Indies Cricket Board without that $19.2 million in revenue.
Well, Riley also wears the hat of chairman of the Barbados Pride franchise and revealed that there will be a fast bowling camp headed by West Indies bowling coach consultant Roddy Eswick to help the promising fast bowlers in Barbados.
What we are trying to do in terms of the business model of the Barbados franchise and the BCA is to make sure that these guys are given the best of guidance and also maintain a level of fitness and become very strong and be able to stand up to the rigors of regional and international cricket.
In more cricket news, a brilliant century from skipper Ian Morgan led England to a 72-run victory over South Africa. This came in the first one-day international at Headingley today. Sent into bat, England posted 339 for 6 from their 50 overs. Morgan top scored with 107, while player of the match, Moeen Ali, ended unbeaten on 77. Now, in reply, South Africa were bowled out for 267 in 45 overs. Opener Hashim Amla made 73, while Faf du Plessis and A.B. de Villiers made 67 and 45 respectively. Chris Woakes led England's bowling attack, taking 4 for 38 from his 8 overs. Here's a look at the run chase.
In the air and over extra cover. It's Stokes who's going to have to try and cut that off. He's given up. Boundary for Faf du Plessis. Pulled away, banged into the pitch, but no real venom from it, only 83 miles an hour.
That's beautifully put away, dragged down short from Mark Wood. We saw a few of those deliveries. Oh, that's been given. Great delivery from Liam Plunkett, just straightened after pitched. He jumps wide of the crease, but it has little effect as de Villiers just whips him through mid-wicket.
He bowled a pretty good first spell.
Yeah. As is that. 1 bounce, 2 bounces, 4.
Very sweet from Doomley.
It's in the air, could be out. It is out. Shot. Oh, just short.
Well, he's definitely going now, A.B. de Villiers. But has he gone? Gone. He has gone. Big wicket, huge wicket. Crowd are into it. They know it. Oh, gone. Bowled him round his legs. Another one that would have pitched outside leg stump. Batsman misses it. Googly turns onto the stumps.
Good pitch. 2 very good sides. Reverse sweep for 4. Toe end of the bat, mid-off this time, should take it comfortably. Oh, toe end, yeah. Rabada nicks it through to Butler. It's the end of the game, and Chris Woakes with a massive smile on his face.
Well, it took 17 attempts, but Bangladesh finally registered their first away win against New Zealand in one-day internationals. It came today by 5 wickets in Dublin. Now playing in the final match of the Tri-Nation Series, which also included Ireland, the Black Cats sent into bat posted 270 for 8 in 50 overs. Not a bad score. Skipper Tom Latham, he had 84, while Neil Broome chipped in with 63. Ross Taylor had 16 not out. Now in reply, Bangladesh reached the target with 10 balls to spare, finishing on 271 for 5 in 48.2 overs. Tamin Iqbal and Shabir Rahman both made 65 and stitched together a nice 136-run partnership for the second wicket. Wicketkeeper batsman Mushfiqur Rahim then finished the job with a runner ball 45 not out. Mamadullah, he was unbeaten on 46. In news of surfing top, Barbadian surfer Chelsea Tuak is into this weekend's quarterfinals of the World Surf League's 3,000 qualification series at Sheda Beach in Japan. In her first heat, Tuak faced an all-Japanese contingent, taking the win with 2 scores of 6.33 and 6.03 for a heat total of 12.36. Now, in the round of 16 heat, she came up against the winner of the recently concluded WSL 3000 Barbados Pro event, which was held at the Drill Hall Beach. That was in April. And she came up against the likes of Claire Bevilacqua, along with 2 other Japanese standout surfers. Again, Tuak was impressive, dropping the 2 highest scores of the heat, a 6.5 and a 6.3, to take a convincing win and advance to the quarterfinals. Well, Christchurch Foundation made the trip to Harrison College and probably wish they hadn't, as the Crumpton Street boys dished out a 56-point beating recently in the Cooperators General Insurance Junior Basketball Tournament. The H in Harrison College certainly stood for harsh hostility, and Foundation felt the full force. "I'll take that from you, son." Simeon Maynard puts it up, but don't worry, his partner's got his back. Foundation with a rare opportunity in this game, and he's got it, and he scores. But HC answered back. Chikosi Bordy feeling the touch, and he sinks 3. Bordy in the clear again, and it's another easy bucket. He had 12 in the game. Delano Waite now gets it and takes it down the road. He's looking good on the dribble. Man, just look at him go. But can he score? Not in my house today, sir. Bordy to Maynard, and he decides to drive in the paint all the way to the hoop. Untouchable in this play. They couldn't touch him. He had 16. Now Maynard finds Bordy with a long 2, and he's good for the money. Bordy was all over the place, and even when things didn't go well, Kyron Alexander was there for the putback. Foundation trailing big time and hoping to get back in it, but not with weak plays like this, man. Stolen and taken away by Alexander, and he collects 2 more of his 14. And Foundation probably couldn't wait until it was all over, as HC hammered the Christchurch team 84-29. Vauxhall Primary and Grantley Prescott are tied at the top of the table in the Caroline Sinclair and Marion Johnson Hurley zone in the Pine Hill Dairy Primary School's netball competition. The 2 teams were victorious today in their respective games, and these were played at the Police Boys and Girls Club, with Vauxhall beating Wilkie Cumberbatch 4-2 to give them their first loss of the tournament. Meanwhile, Grantley Prescott were the biggest winners today. Now we take a look at that game along with some of the other games today. We begin with Bay Primary and the Pink Bibs versus St. Paul's, and it would be St. Paul's who got the ball rolling through Keelan Dixon. She steps up the shot and buries it. Bay Primary responded quickly after, though, through their goal shooter Kiana Holder, and she made no mistakes, bringing the game back on level terms going into the half. Second half, and Bay Primary took the early initiative as Holder sinks the close range shot. She then shows her range from a little way out to get another one of her 7 goals from 9 attempts. Holder then buries this shot to close out the game for Bay Primary 7-1. On to the second game, where St. Gabriel's in the white shirts took on St. Lawrence. St. Gabriel's got going when their goal shooter Megan Cyrus received a nice bounce pass to drain the shot. Cyrus was about strictly business and kept her eyes on the prize, sinking another goal to double the lead. She returned in the second half for the third goal to give St. Gabriel's the 3-0 win. Third game action now, where Grantley Prescott in the pink bibs got George Lamin. Grantley Prescott got straight to work through Kimberly Phillips. She sinks one of her 7 goals from 10 attempts. Goal attack, Azaria Ashton then doubles the lead with an easy shot. She had 10 from 17. Teamwork is key, and Ashton and Phillips showed it here as Ashton misses, but Phillips follows up with a goal. Ashton then shows her range from deep, going through the hoop cleanly to end the half spectacularly. Second half action, and Grantley Prescott picked up where they left off as Ashton delivers a clinical pass for Phillips, who makes a blunder, but Ashton finishes off the move. They showed a lot of energy on the court, savoring every loose ball, and of course Ashton was at the end of every move to finish it. And when she got it in her zone, there was no stopping her from hitting from the deep. So with the spectacular shooting display, Grantley Prescott walked away as easy winners, 17-0. Wow. Hey, still to come, a young local athlete seeking success in TNT.
Good nutrition is essential for good health. Here are 8 dietary guidelines you should follow every day. Enjoy a variety of foods. Eat vegetables. Eat fruits. Use high fiber foods. Choose to eat less fat and fatty foods. Use less salt and high sodium foods. Use less sugar, sugar-containing foods, and sweet beverages. Engage in physical activity. This is a message from the National Nutrition Center.
Are you ready? Let's go! Take it to the squats, guys! That's it, breathe in. We're gonna take it back low. 6, 7, and take it smooth. Smooth body on. Faster. Take it on. Take it on.
Mondays to Fridays at 5:30 a.m. Repeated at 5:30 p.m. Sponsored by Fresh Vitamins on CBC TV 8.
We are back. Barbadian Carifta gold medalist Aaron Worrell is looking to raise $15,000 to cover expenses for his trip to the Trinidad Junior Nationals set to run off on June 10th to 12th. The 19-year-old deputy head boy of the St. Michael's School created history last month by becoming the first Barbadian male to win gold in the octathlon at the Carifta Games. Now, Worrell reflected on how he felt when he won the gold.
Well, at the Carifta Games, first of all, finding out that I won the gold medal, it was a very exciting experience. The whole trip on a whole, and the fellowship and the group cohesion that I went down with, I think it helped me to obtain the medal. The experience was a wonderful experience. I enjoyed it, and I'll be hoping to do many more things to come.
Well, once the funds are raised, Worrell will be aiming to compete in the decathlon at the Trinidad Junior Nationals to surpass the 6,000 points needed to qualify for the Junior Pan American Games in July. Now, Worrell said that training has been intense since the decathlon includes 2 additional events from that of the octathlon.
Training has been very, very hectic. I train sometimes 6 o'clock in the morning and then train the evening again 4 o'clock. I've bumped up a lot of training sessions, and with the addition of 2 more events as compared to the octathlon, I have to do a new event called the pole vault, and that's something that's not seen in Barbados as regular. So this event I'll be practicing it, and we'll be going through some new stuff such as bending on the pole and trying to get more height. And I believe that with the addition of the training facilities that was provided, that I can achieve a gold medal.
And there will be a fundraising booth in Sky Mall this weekend and next weekend from June 2nd to 3rd for all interested parties willing to contribute to the young athlete.
We should be in Sky Mall this weekend, Friday and Saturday, and we'll be doing the tabling event. In the tabling event, we'll be asking for donations and enlightening the public on the development of me as an athlete and reaching the highest standard in achieving gold again at the Trinidad Junior Nationals, and also then qualifying to go to Peru to compete with Barbados and for Barbados in the Pan American Junior Games.
Well, now time to tell you what's happening in sports on Thursday. The Pine Hill Primary School's netball competition will be staged at 2 venues. 10 games are slated for Spikestown in the Sonia Knight zone, while 8 matches will be played at the King George V Memorial Park in the Marvasili zone. Matches will start at 9:30 a.m. The Baiko Primary School's football competition will get underway at the same time. Games at Blenheim, Greens, Ellerton and Bear Hall. The first centre pass in the secondary school's netball competition is slated for 3 p.m. at various venues across the island. Football will kick-start activities in the UWI Inter-Campus Games. The first match set for the Usain Bolt complex at 6 p.m. between Cave Hill and the Open Campus. Then Mona will clash with St. Augustine at 8 p.m. Then the Empire Cricket Club is celebrating its 103rd anniversary, starting with a lecture at the club's pavilion in Bank Hall. That starts at 7:30. The guest speaker will be first Vice President of the BCA, Mr. Conde Riley. So folks, that's Sports Night for tonight, Wednesday, but join us again tomorrow for another exciting edition. I'm Sean Green. Good night.
You're watching CBC TV 8 in beautiful Barbados.